Good morning and welcome to the 2016 Salem Sports and Breakfast Club Annual Awards Breakfast. I'm Harv Schubothe, and on behalf of all of our Sports and Breakfast Club members, we're happy to have you join us for the presentation this morning of our Senior Athlete of the Year Awards. As I was driving up from Bandon, and I'll have to confess, you may hear me talk about the Bandon Athlete of the Year. I just did a similar presentation down at the dunes yesterday. But as I was driving up, I realized that this is the 25th time that I've had an opportunity to MC and host this event. It reminded me of a couple things. First of all, all of our athletes that we're recognizing this morning weren't even born yet. Secondly, I realized that the young man we recognized that year, John Webb from Sprague High School, was actually the 27th Athlete of the Year that was awarded by this club. And then when I added that to the 25 years I've been doing this, it basically says this club has been recognizing the outstanding senior athletes in this area for over 50 years. In addition to that, it also reminded me that for the first 10 years, the club was awarding Athlete of the Week awards before it finally did a Senior Athlete of the Year award. So the Salem Sports and Breakfast Club has been recognizing the outstanding student athletes in the Salem-Keizer area for over 60 years, and we continue that tradition this morning. The presentations we're going to make this morning include the Athletes of the Year. We're also going to recognize an Outstanding Coach of the Year. But before we get into those awards, there's a few people we do need to recognize. First of all, CCTV has been with us for really the last 20 plus years and have enabled us to take this presentation into the households in this community. So not only are the folks in this room getting an opportunity to recognize and share in this celebration this morning, we also have an opportunity for the folks in the community to see the event as well. Also want to thank one of our other partners. Salem Trophy has been, in essence, producing our hardware as a club again for over 20 years. Other folks that we want to recognize, a sponsor that's been with us for many, many years, Les Schwab Tires. We thank you guys. And our awards this morning will be sponsored by Withnell Motor Company. We want to recognize those folks. And to our host, the Salem Sports and Breakfast Clubs years ago, when we started talking about 50 or 60 years, basically started its programs right here at Willamette University, and they've been one of our partners throughout that entire period. So we do want to thank them and especially recognize the caterers who served us today, the caterers for Willamette University, Bon Appetit. So thank you to all those folks for the support to the club. We're going to start our presentation this morning. As I mentioned, we've been doing 50 years of Athlete of the Year. We've been doing 60 years of Athletes of the Week. One of the other things that the club has developed over the years is recognizing the outstanding senior athlete in each of the sports that are sanctioned by the OSAA. To finish off those awards, we haven't done our spring award athletes, and that's going to be the very first thing we do in our agenda this morning. To introduce to you our senior spring athletes of the year. As a gentleman, you will see a list of the board of directors in your programs. The very first name on that list is really the individual who for really the past 10 years has been the leader of the Salem Sports and Breakfast Club. and deserves a great deal of credit for what the club has been able to do over the last 10 years. He's here to introduce our Spring Athletes of the Year, Don Kuzel.
Good morning. Okay, if I could have the spring athletes that are receiving their awards come on up, I'd appreciate it. Our Senior Athlete of the Year for softball is Taylor Gunnish from West Salem Softball. Taylor, a four-year starter for the Titans, was a unanimous 2016 first-team All-Greater Valley Conference selection and the 2016 GVC Player of the Year. She finished the season with 49 hits in 95 total at-bats, a .516 batting average that included 9 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, and 20 walks for an on-base percentage of .613. Her slugging percentage was .716, and she struck out only 7 times on the season and had 19 stolen bases. Maybe the most important stat, Taylor hit .636 with scoring position. No one you'd rather see coming up the plate when it really counted. First team All-State as a junior, likely to repeat as a senior. She will be attending and playing softball at Portland State University next year. Taylor Gunnish, the Salem Sports Breakfast Club senior softball player. And our Senior Baseball Athlete of the Year, Gabe Matthews from South Salem Baseball. Gabe has started in over 100 games in his 4-year varsity career. Gabe, a 2016 team captain as elected by teammates, was a unanimous 2016 First Team All-GVC and 2016 GVC Player of the Year. He had 33 hits on the season, including 10 doubles and 3 home runs, and drove in 21 runs while scoring 30. Gabe hit .485 for the season and had a .637 on-base percentage and a .750 slugging percentage while being walked 28 times. He struck out only 5 times on the season and stole 12 bases in 13 attempts. In South's playoff loss to Sherwood, Gabe was 2 for 2 with 2 walks. He hit a home run, a double, and scored twice. First team All-State as a junior, likely, as with Taylor, to repeat as a senior. Will attend and play baseball at the University of Oregon next year. Gabe Matthews, Salem Sports Breakfast Club, Senior Baseball Player of the Year. All right, and our Female Athlete of the Year for track and field, Angela Mumford from West Salem High. Angela threw both the discus and the shot put for the GVC Girls Champion Titans. She was the 2016 conference champ for the discus by throwing just over 6 feet at 117 inches, or 117, what? What is this saying? Anyways, she was the champ by over 6 feet. Wow, you don't throw a discus only 6 feet. That would be my throw. All right. Anyways, her throw was 117 feet, 8 inches. And she finished 6th in the shot put, putting 36 foot, 9.5 inches, qualifying to compete in both events at the OSAA State Championships. Angela finished 2nd in the state and shot with a put of 42 foot, 2 inches, and which was almost 6 feet better than her district throw, and 6th in the discus, scoring points in both events for the Titan girls, who eventually placed 8th in the state. Angela leaves West Salem as the school record holder in the discus at 124.8 and the shot at 42.2. Angela will be attending and participating in track and field for Central Washington University next year. Angela Mumford, the Salem Sports and Breakfast Club Senior Female Athlete of the Year for track and field. And our Male Athlete of the Year for track and field is Chase Lakin from West Salem. Chase competed in the long jump, the 100 and 200 meters, and on the 4x100 relay team for the GVC Boys Champion Titans. Chase was conference champ in the long jump at 22 feet, 8.5 inches, 2nd in the 100 meters, 3rd in the 200 meters, and 2nd as a member of the 4x100 relay team. He participated in the long jump, the 100-meter dash, and the relay at the state championship meet in Eugene. At state, he finished 6th in the long and 7th as part of the 4x100 relay, scoring points in both events for the eventual 5th place finishing West Salem Titans. Chase leaves West Salem as the school record holder in the 100-meter dash and with a time of 10.96. He will attend Pacific University where he will participate in both football and track and field. Chase Lakin, the Salem Sports Breakfast Club Senior Male Athlete of the Year for track and field. Our Female Athlete of the Year for golf, Cammie Decker from McNary High School. Cammie qualified to play in the OSAA state championships each of her 4 years at McNary High. She finished at the top of the leaderboard in each of the GVC conference weekly tournaments. At the GVC district tournament at Tristing Tree in Corvallis, Cammie had scores of 77 and 75 for a 152, finishing 2nd overall, and automatically qualifying once again for the state tournament. At state, at Quail Valley Golf Club, Cammie upped her game, shooting a 74 and a 75 for a total of 149. She finished alone in 4th place out of 87 golfers, only 5 shots off the winner. Cammie carries a GPA of 396 while taking 20 honors or AP classes. Cammie will be attending and playing golf at Concordia next year. Cammie Decker, the Salem Sports and Breakfast Club Senior Female Athlete of the Year Golf. And our Male Athlete of the Year for golf, Brady Sparks from McNary High School. And Brady was at the top of the leaderboard of each of the weekly greater GVC tournaments. He had scores of 78 and 77 for a total of 155 at the GVC district tournament held at Tristing Tree in Corvallis. The next week, Brady led his team in the regional tournament at Tokatee, propelling the Celts as a team to the state tournament. Brady's best is yet to come. At state, again at Tristing Tree, he shot rounds at 75 and 76 for a 151. Amongst the best Oregon has to offer, Brady finished 16th out of 87 golfers, 9 strokes behind the winner. Additionally, Brady carries a GPA of 365 and has taken 19 honors or AP classes. Brady will be attending Chemeketa next year. Brady Sparks, Salem Sports and Breakfast Club Senior Male Athlete for golf. Thank you to all our seniors. You can sit down. Thanks.
Congratulations to all of those wonderful athletes. Now we've got an opportunity to introduce to you the nominees for our Athletes of the Year. The Salem Sports and Breakfast Club, like I said, has been recognizing the senior athletes since 1964, and today we continue that tradition. We're going to have a gentleman introduce these to you. It's not Jerry Rice. I hate to disappoint you all. We actually found somebody better. Mark Ilvin is a voice that has brought sports activities from both the high school and the collegiate level to this community for many, many years. Not only for KBZY radio, but as we've moved into the 21st century, streaming on full access sports. To introduce the Withnell Motor Company sponsored Athletes of the Year, Mark Illman.
Good morning. Let's go ahead and we'll bring up the ladies first for the Harold Houck nominees for the Athlete of the Year. Ladies, if you could all come up front. All right, here are the nominees for the Harold Houck Female Athlete of the Year. First, from North Salem High School, Jessica Braun. She's a two-sport athlete for the Vikings golf and swimming teams. A leader for the Vikings swim team, Jessica is also the first golfer from North to qualify for the state tournament. In addition to her sports activities, she performs for the Advanced Orchestra at North, is a member of the National Honor Society and the school's leadership team, and holds a 3.8 grade point average. This fall, Jessica will attend Pacific University on athletic and academic scholarships. Jessica Braun of the North Salem Vikings. Andrea Fenimore of McKay. Andrea is a three-sport athlete for the Royal Scots, having competed in cross-country all 4 years at McKay, as well as basketball, where she earned all GVC honorable mention honors during her junior and senior years. Her third sport, track, Andrea was no slouch either, a 2016 state qualifier in the long jump, and she also served as the Scots team captain during her junior and senior years. Away from sports, she has served in student government and is a 2015-16 AP Scholar with honors. Andrea plans on continuing her education at Oregon State University. Andrea Fenimore of McKay High School. Madi Hingston of McNary. Madi was a 3-year varsity letter winner and a starter in volleyball, where she earned both first team and second team all-conference honors during her career. In basketball, Madi was an all-league honorable mention as both a freshman and sophomore, followed by first team honors during her junior and senior seasons. She was also named first team all-state tournament this year. Madi was fourth in the state tournament in scoring and fifth in rebounding. She was also named second team all-state. Off the court, she accumulated a not-too-shabby 3.92 GPA and will attend Seattle Pacific on a full-ride basketball scholarship. Madi Hingston of McNary High. Caitlin Macaitis-Smith of Sprague. Caitlin is a two-sport athlete for the Olympians. For the basketball team, she was a 3-year starter, earning all-league honorable mention accolades as a freshman. However, Caitlin was a 4-year starter for the Sprague softball team, earning first team all-conference honors as a sophomore. She continued earning all-conference honors as a junior, third teamer, and as a senior on the second team. In addition, Caitlin won a Golden Glove Award all 4 years of her high school career. She will further her education at Pacific University, where she will compete on the Boxers softball team next year. Caitlin Macaitis-Smith of Sprague. And Jordan Woodvine of South Salem. Jordan was a 3-sport athlete through her first 2 years as a Saxon, giving up soccer after her sophomore season. But in addition, she lettered 3 years in track, where she qualified for district each season, throwing the shot, long jumping, and competing in relays. However, it was in basketball where Jordan earned the most honors. First team all-conference in 2014, 2015, and 2016. Second team all-state in 2014 and 15. First team all-tournament and first team all-state in 2016. The Moda Health Player of the Game, McDonald's All-American nominee, and first team Nike Interstate Shootout Tournament awardee. Jordan has earned a full-ride scholarship to play Division I basketball at Boise State. Jordan Woodvine of South Salem. And finally, Taylor Ganesh of West Salem High School. Taylor was a 2-sport athlete for West Salem High, although she played varsity soccer as a freshman, making the all-league academic team. During her career on the softball field, as you heard earlier, Taylor led off for the Titans, earning first-team all-league and all-academic honors in all 4 seasons. In 2015, she was named first-team all-state, leading the GVC in stolen bases. She was also a Nike Oregon Sports Award finalist and Statesman Journal Athlete of the Week. In basketball, Taylor was a 3-year varsity letter winner, playing point guard. She also was honored as the Salem Sports Breakfast Club Athlete of the Week, an award she also earned in softball. Taylor will continue her academic and athletic careers at West Salem, where she has earned softball and academic scholarships. Taylor Gunnish of West Salem. I knew I couldn't say it twice the same way. Sorry, Taylor. And your Harold Hauk Athlete of the Year, Madi Hingston of McNary High School. All right. Thank you, ladies. You may be seated. And gentlemen, please come forward if you would. Our first nominee is not present here today. He's off playing baseball. Go figure after you hear this. Andy Armstrong of West Salem. He will continue his college career as a member of the Oregon State University baseball team next year, but he was a three-sport athlete for the Titans, starting on the football team 3 of his 4 seasons, where he earned first-team all-conference honors in 2013 and 2014. In basketball, Andy was named first-team all-conference in 2013-2014 and second-team in 2014-15. During his senior year, he competed on the Titans swim team due to an ACL knee repair, where he earned yet another varsity letter. Excelling in baseball, Andy was first-team All-League in 2014, 2015, and 2016, and earned first-team All-State honors in 2014. In 2016, he was nominated by Gatorade as a finalist for the Oregon State Baseball Player of the Year, Andy Armstrong of West Salem. Nate Hawkspear of McKay High School. As a freshman, Nate played basketball for the Royal Scots, and as a football player, he earned all GVC honors as a defensive tackle and served as captain of the McKay baseball team during his junior and senior years, where he pitched and played first base and was one of the Royal Scots' best hitters. As a junior, he won a Golden Glove Award, committing only 2 errors during the entire season. Nate plans on attending Pendleton's Blue Mountain Community College next fall. Nate Hawkspear of McKay High. Gabe Matthews of South Salem. Gabe, who will compete on the University of Oregon's baseball team next year, was a 3-sport athlete for the South Salem Saxons. As a football player, Gabe earned 4 letters and GVC honors each of his 4 seasons at South, quarterbacking the Saxons in his final season at South. He also earned first-team All-State honors as a punter. Gabe was also a 4-year varsity starter in basketball, earning GVC honors every season, leading his team to GVC titles in 2014, 2015, and 2016, as well as a 3rd-place state trophy finish in 2014 and 16, and 4th place in 2015. As an infielder on the Saxons baseball team, Gabe garnered 4 varsity letters and was named to numerous postseason All-GVC teams as an infielder. Gabe also accumulated a 3.65 GPA in the classroom. Gabe Matthews of South Salem. Jake Nelson of Sprague. Jake earned 2 letters in track, but he was also a 4-year letter winner for the Olies in wrestling, placing in the conference tournament 3 times. In addition, he won a GVC weight class championship in 2016 and placed 4th in state in the 2014 Research Tournament of Champions. Jake was also ranked in the top 10 in his weight class for the last 2 seasons. His football honors include first-team All-League center, and also honorable mention defensive lineman as a sophomore, and first-team All-League center and second-team All-League defensive lineman as a junior. He repeated his first-team All-League center for the 2015-2016 year and was named first-team All-League defensive lineman. Jake will also participate in the Les Schwab All-Star Game in June and attend the College of the Siskiyous this fall, where he will play football. Jake Nelson of Sprague. Jimmy Van of North Salem. Jimmy is a 4.0 student and valedictorian, and he will attend Oregon State on an academic scholarship to study chemical engineering this fall. A 3-sport athlete, Jimmy received all-conference recognition in football, basketball, and track, where he recorded leading marks in the triple jump. In football, he was voted outstanding defensive back and defensive player of the year in basketball for the Vikings. According to Vikings football coach Jeff Flood, Jimmy is an incredible leader and competitor. Jimmy Van of North Salem. And Trent Van Cleve of McNary. Trent is another three-sport athlete, rushing for 783 yards and 12 touchdowns and passing for over 1,400 yards and 13 touchdowns for the Celtics football team last fall, and also starting as point guard for McNary's basketball team, where he was named to the GVC second team as a senior. He also led the Celtics to 3 state playoffs and started for McNary's baseball team in center field. Trent has also completed a number of community service projects during his high school career. Trent Van Cleve of McNary High. And your 2016 Oliver Houston Prep Athlete of the Year is Gabe Matthews of South Salem High School. Thank you, gentlemen. All right. Another round of applause for all of our athletes for this year. We have one more high school award to provide, and it's to the Coach of the Year, the Chuck Bowles Coach of the Year. This coach has served as head boys tennis coach for 15 years and head girls coach for 4 years, all at the same school. He was named 2005, 2014, and 2016 Conference Coach of the Year and was the 2006 Oregon High School Boys Tennis Coach of the Year. In 2002, his team was 4th in the state, and in 2003, his league champions went on to finish as runner-up at state. In 2004 and 2005, his teams were 3rd at the state level. Royal Scots Athletic Director Luke Niebling said that over 15 years he has experienced much success. However, it's the relationships and the dedication to the student athletes that have set him apart. He coached hundreds of tennis players, boys and girls, and has sent many student athletes off to college to continue their playing career. This year, he was voted GVC Coach of the Year by his peers, and now the Chuck Bowles Coach of the Year by the Salem Sports Breakfast Club. Here's Leif McElliot of McKay. Thank you again, and congratulations to all the athletes out there and to the parents and friends. I know you've had a great year with these kids. Thanks again.
Again, congratulations to everyone. We have one more award to present, and this kind of is an award that we give as an organization to individuals who contribute mightily to the youth sports and the activities of the Breakfast Club. You know, with regard to the Breakfast Club, we're kind of like the Audubon Society. In the Audubon Society, we talk about it's not about the brand, it's about the birds. With regard to the Salem Sports and Breakfast Club, it's the same thing. It's not about the club, it's about the student athletes. Jack Bull was a long-time treasurer for the Salem Sports and Breakfast Club. Basically unsung every Friday morning. He'd be the fellow sitting on the outside of the room collecting the dollars as the folks came in to enjoy breakfast, to have some camaraderie with the athletic directors and parents and other athletes in the room, while he sat quietly collecting the dollars and not being able to partake in all the activities that were going on with the club. And as the treasurer, one of the harder working members of the organization, you'd see him pedal his bicycle around town to get to the bank, to get the signatures that were needed on checks and so forth. And this award is named after him. When he passed away, the family asked that the donations go to the club. And I should mention in that regard, the club has lost another dear friend recently in Tom Pickens, who contributed greatly to the club too, and his family likewise has asked the donations to be given to the club in his name. But the Jack Bull Award, to introduce this year's winner, Dave Johnson.
Harv, you get to come stand right there, okay? So come around there, Harv. You're the guy. Right there. It's about time. Gotcha. We got you. Just set you up, didn't we? As Harv said, the Jack Bull Award is special, and Jack did a lot of great things. These people up here do those tireless things to make this all happen, and we really appreciate it. I first met Harv 30 years ago when I began attending the Breakfast Club. That time I was a Saxon head football coach and then became the athletic director, so I was in a good place to be able to observe what he did. And Harv is a leader. He became president of this organization forever, it seemed like, until he decided to move to Bandon and then got involved there. He said he got hooked on the Salem Breakfast Club because it recognized high school student athletes and what they did. And I guess a lot of the people that he coached in the youth became the award winners up here, and he enjoyed that. Harv loved youth sports. He coached in youth football, baseball, basketball here in Salem. And while coaching, he had some great successes. Even when he moved to Bandon, his love of football still got him involved again in coaching youth football. He finally decided recently to give up coaching, and this is quote Harv, "I gave it up because someone on Medicare and Social Security should step aside for the younger coaches." So he did. Harv still keeps involved with the Salem Kaiser Sports, as you heard, with CCTV. He began that adventure in 1995, announcing high school football, baseball, and basketball. Harv Schubothe is one of the best of the best. His integrity, his positive attitude, his kindness, and his game expertise that he brings to the games when he is announcing, he also brought as the leader of the Salem Breakfast Club. So Harv, it's our opportunity to finally give you something, the Jack Bull Award. Congratulations.
I'm not going to come up anymore if you guys keep setting me up like this. No, very much appreciated. Yeah, thank you to the club. For the club, this is the last event of this year, so I suppose at this point we need to adjourn for this year. Hope that all of you can join us this coming fall. We will be meeting that first Friday after Labor Day in September. You're always welcome as athletes. I know many of you moving on to other schools, many of you moving on out of town. But when you do come back on vacation and when you do come back to Salem Kaiser after your academic careers and your higher education, we want you back and we want you to join us at the Sports and Breakfast Club. So with that, we wrap our year of 2016. Thanks to you all.